Okay.
Yes, that is AM.
So we'll do the scene 23.
As first assistant director, when you're on the set, it's really just it's a circus on set. You've got in this case we have 24 people that are working. Everyone has their department. Everyone knows their job. It's my job to make sure that everything kind of runs and works on a well-greased wheel, and so that it meets the schedule. It definitely has its complications. You're dealing with creative people. Right now, in the version of doing this interview right now, is I wish things were moving quicker. But that's my job, and that's what I do. I sweat.
410, still going.
Get her?
We got her, but we
They're gone. I think. No.
What they do?
They pulled over.
Hi, I'm Krista Goguen, and I do hair and makeup as well as special effects makeup here for the shoot.
So tell us a little bit about some of the techniques you use on some of the characters for this movie.
Well, the aging technique used for Diva's mother, Marla, because of her skin tone, I decided to go with using a bronzer where she would have any facial lines that she would normally, like she's got a dimple, the lines around the mouth that people have from smiling and speaking, any lines on the forehead, and your crow's lines.
Who did this to you?
Can I get a shot
Who?
of you?
The other thing that was really interesting was I got to do bruising on Davis, and two different kinds of bruising. Initially we see that he's gotten into a fight, and he's got blue and red, which are your normal initial bruises, and he's got a slight laceration, a little cut, which we got to use some really fun stage wood, and that was really interesting. But some of the scenes take place later where the bruise is going away, and hopefully the camera will be able to pick up on it. But I did some yellow and some brown bruising. Sometimes people also use green, but again, for his skin color, I didn't think it would be as effective.
Okay.
And today, we're going to do the big fight scenes, so
right.
I got to make the blood. And we've got corn syrup, the golden kind. And it doesn't matter which kind, any kind of corn syrup, but the golden one's better because you get a nice, almost a brownish base. And use food coloring.
Yep.
And I don't like to just go with red. I put a little bit of blue and a little bit of yellow in just to make it a little bit more accurate.
Put the bag in there. Just take your shirt off while you're still there. Yeah, and it won't drip everywhere.
My name is Michel, and on this shoot, A Lion's Tale, I am playing Big Joe as well as doing continuity for the film. Well, Bun worked on my project last summer, Simon Hunter, and I believe she was starting to write this script back then. And when she applied, before she applied for a short film venture, she wanted to get some crew members on board, and she asked me, and I said I would do anything she needed.
I had a meat squeezer.
I don't know anymore.
You don't know anymore?
They've changed the plan. My whole system is broken.
So who knows? Karina? 13-2?
No,
15-1. The whole number. My job as being a continuity and script supervisor is making sure that everything follows exactly as it should. Because obviously a film is not shot in order, that would be way too difficult. So my job is to make sure that there's a continuity or a following of events through the whole film and that it makes sense. I'm looking for little things, like if someone's holding an object in a left hand and if they do another angle they're holding it all of a sudden in their right hand, I want to make sure that they flip it so that it doesn't look weird when you're watching the film. It's little things like that that are kind of difficult. Also, something else I'm looking for is making sure that when they say their lines, they're saying the exact same thing every time, so that when they come to edit it, it doesn't mess things up in the editing room.
That, I don't know.
Let's see in the shot.
Well, I couldn't see it.
I don't think it matters, eh?
It's not critical to the story, no, but
continuity.
it's a continuity thing. That's kind of like, oh my god, I'm not watching any more of this movie. There was a coffee cup there a second ago. And the audience gets up. The whole theater gets up and leaves.
So we need somebody brave enough to own up to the fact that it's their coffee cup.
Okay, no takers. Gone.
Spit on it, throw it right on you.
That could be mine.
Okay.
Is this the first time that you've had to juggle multiple roles on a set?
No. When you're working on a co-op shoot, you can pretty much be doing everything. I mean, anyone could tell you here that you could go from being a PA to like a first AC to a grip to an actor, extra, whatever. Like, it doesn't really matter what you sign on to be. You can pretty much do any role. First time I read the script, I thought it was really well thought, and I liked how it jumped back and forth in time. And I mean, this is the I believe this is the 6th version, the 6th draft, and what it's evolved to now, I believe, is actually quite a bit. It's evolved quite nicely actually from the first draft I read till now. I think that it's quite a bit better now, and it flows very nicely, and I like it quite a bit actually.
The thing is that she's got to pass us, and then Tony's going to...
I don't even think he's moving the camera. He's just going to go
Okay, sure. Walk through, literally. Okay. Good enough? Yeah, for now, all we need to do is make sure you can fit it. That's all.
Nice. Hips.
That looks pretty good.
Fire away.
All right. So what's your role on Lionsdale?
I multitask on every film shoot, and this one in particular, my main role is stunt coordinator. I'm also a safety officer. The main battle scene between the protagonist and the antagonist was the one that needed the most coordinated, because we needed to have a fluidity in motion without it being too rehearsed. With stunt work, you do not necessarily need to have contact between the two people doing it. If you can simulate the contact, you're still creating the illusion, and there's not as many people to get hurt. I'm told by professionals that the simplest of stunts can be the ones where people get the hurt the most, and I agree with that.
So tell me your name.
I'm Randy.
And what do you do?
I'm the videographer.
I was going to say something really bad there.
As was I. So, have you ever worked on a film project before?
Nope, this is my first one.
Really?
Yep.
This is the first time you've been dragged along?
Yep.
Very nice.
You're very fortunate.
I am.
What's the best part?
I don't know, realizing how little I know about movie making in general.
And what's the worst part?
Realizing how little I know about movie making in general.
Excellent.
Sun is about to rise very soon. Will we get all our shots in time?
Okay, the light back in the back there.
This one?
Yeah. Can we turn that off? But how has it been so far working on Bun Shoot? How do you think she's handling
She's a
herself?
tyrant. No, that's a joke. She's a sweetheart to work with. It's been great. The film does have its issues, like I say, dealing with creative people. They have a vision of how they want things to look. So of course, how the creative portion of it usually doesn't come with a time restraint. So that's had its points. But no, it's been excellent. It's been so well organized. We've been on track for all our shoots. We sit down with the shot list. We know, or I know, what shots have to be done. I know when they're, I basically know how long we have to do them because I calculate out the time. We know what the products are. Everything's going very well. Very pleased.
Take shot 4, take 2. Camera rolling, target. Turn.
Action.
No, get that out the window next time.
That's it. Thank you very much, guys.
It has been a hoot.
Thank you.
Oh my God! What? I'm out of here. Ready?